fiance's ex won't leave us alone. My fiance Daniel and I got engaged 3 months ago after dating for 2 years. We've been planning the wedding for next spring, and everything has been going really well until his ex-girlfriend started reaching out. Daniel and his ex Rachel dated for about 4 years and broke up around 6 months before he and I met. From what he told me, it was a mutual split because they wanted different things. She wanted to travel and focus on her career, and he was ready to settle down. They did the whole let's stay friends thing, but gradually lost touch after the breakup. I knew about Rachel, obviously. Daniel had mentioned her a few times in passing the way you do when talking about your past. It never bothered me because it was clearly over and in the past. About a month after we got engaged, Rachel sent Daniel a message congratulating him. He showed me the text and it seemed normal enough. Just a, hey, congrats, I heard the news. Happy for you type of thing. He replied with a brief thank you, and that was that. Then 2 weeks later, she texted again asking if he wanted to grab coffee and catch up. Daniel asked me how I felt about it, and I said I didn't mind. They'd been together for 4 years and been friends before that. It seemed reasonable that they might want to catch up. He met her for coffee on a Saturday afternoon and was back home within an hour. He said it was fine, a little awkward, mostly just small talk about work and life. She asked about the wedding and he kept the details vague. I didn't think much of it. But then the messages kept coming. Rachel started texting him every few days. Memes, articles she thought he'd find interesting, questions about shows they used to watch together. Daniel would respond occasionally to be polite, but he wasn't really engaging with her. One evening, I noticed him looking uncomfortable while checking his phone. When I asked what was wrong, he showed me a message from Rachel. She'd sent him a long paragraph about how she'd been thinking about their relationship and realized she'd made a mistake letting him go. She said seeing that he was engaged made her understand what she'd lost. Daniel immediately replied, telling her he was happy with me and moving forward with his life. He said he hoped she could be happy for him, but that this kind of message wasn't appropriate. Rachel apologized and said she just needed to be honest about her feelings. I thought that would be the end of it, but it wasn't. A week later, Rachel asked if she could meet both of us for dinner. She said she wanted to apologize in person and make things right. Daniel said no, that she'd already apologized and we were moving on. Then she started showing up places. We ran into her at our favorite restaurant on a Friday night. She acted surprised to see us, but it felt deliberate. The following weekend, she was at the farmer's market we go to every Sunday morning, again with the surprised act. Daniel was getting frustrated. He sent her a clear message saying the random encounters needed to stop and that he needed space. Rachel responded saying she wasn't doing anything wrong, that these were public places and she had every right to be there. Things escalated when Rachel called Daniel's mom. His mother mentioned it casually one day, saying Rachel had reached out to catch up and mentioned how hard it must be seeing Daniel get married. His mom is sweet and didn't realize Rachel was trying to manipulate the situation. Daniel had to explain to his mother what was actually happening. The final straw came when Rachel sent me a message. She said she wanted to talk to me, woman to woman. She went on about how she and Daniel had this deep history and connection that couldn't just disappear. She said she wasn't trying to break us up, but that I should know he might always have feelings for her. I showed Daniel immediately. He was furious. He called Rachel and told her she needed to stop contacting him, stop contacting me, stop showing up places, and stop reaching out to his family. He said if she didn't back off, he'd have to consider legal options. He blocked her number and blocked her on all social media. Rachel sent one final message from a different number saying he was overreacting and being cruel, that she just wanted to be part of his life and I was making him push her away. Daniel didn't respond and blocked that number too. It's been about 3 weeks since then and things have been quiet. No messages, no random encounters, nothing. Daniel feels guilty about how harsh he had to be with her, but I keep reminding him that he set reasonable boundaries multiple times and she ignored all of them. Daniel has been amazing through all of this. He never hid anything from me, he set clear boundaries with Rachel, and he shut it down as soon as it became inappropriate. But I can tell it's been hard on him having to be so firm with someone he once cared about. We're back to focusing on wedding planning now. The whole thing with Rachel delayed some of our decisions because we were dealing with the drama instead, but we're in a good place and excited about the future. I still wonder sometimes if Rachel will try again, if she'll show up at the wedding or reach out down the line. But Daniel has made it clear that if she does, he'll handle it immediately. And honestly, after everything, I trust him completely to do that.